Hey guys, how are ya? My name is Sound of a Gap and this is Nino Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Welcome back to a new episode, and in this one we are talking to Master Pugnacious to make him join us in signing the Declaration of Interdependence. After that we will have to deal with a Wannabe-Guard and a Fortune Teller Imposter before we are walking all across Goldpaw talking to people, trying them to join our kingdom, so we will get a lot of side quests. Alright guys, please enjoy. So then, on to the next main task, the main mission. Goldpaw joins the Union. Ask Master Pugnacious to sign the Declaration of Interdependence. There he is, Master Pugnacious. Let's talk.
Konnichiwa.
Master Pugnacious, it has been a while. Indeed it has. It is good to see you well. Since you so kindly shared Lauren's identity and the details of this wicked scheme, my men have been working tirelessly to apprehend him. Without success, I am sorry to say. Even though I cannot believe that he stole, that I allowed him to steal my king's bond. Whether I was manipulated or not, what happened was unforgivable. I lived in penury as a child. I wished only to build a country where no one would have to suffer as I did. But no matter how hard I tried, I could not eliminate poverty entirely, and the more apparent this became to me, the more unsettled I felt. It was in allowing this matter to preoccupy me, in allowing myself to become distracted, that I offered Lauren an opening. It will not happen again.
No.
I read somewhere that the majority of the taxes generated by Lady Luck are intended to help the poor. Is that true? It is, and in my weakness I allowed her noble purpose to be corrupted. But enough about my woes. How may I help you?
Hi.
We came to ask you to join your kingdom with ours in the name of peace. United, we might stand a chance of defeating Lauren, and of returning your kingspawn to you. To this end, we have drawn up a treaty, the Declaration of Interdependence. I hope to convince all the great nations of the world to sign it. All the great nations agreeing on something, and something as momentous as this? The chances of such a plan succeeding are remote. But Goldpaw will stand beside you in your endeavor. After all, there would be no Goldpaw were it not for you. That's wonderful! Indeed. We must hope that Lady Luck agrees. Ah, I forgot about Lady Luck. Ah, you're kidding me. I am not. In Goldpaw, all such decisions are entrusted to fortune, as you know full well. Well, yes, but if you insist. That's not good. Alas, Lady Luck has decreed that the pact shall not be signed. Can you just ask again?
No.
But... come on. Luckily for you, I disagree. What? The world is in danger. We stand together or fall apart. Goldpaw must join you. Would you be so kind as to join me in the Grand High Rollers Hall?
Arigato.
Master Pugnacious, we are in your debt. Alright, forge a union with Goldpaw. Have all the necessary preparations been made for the signing of this pact of yours? I think so. Very well, then let us delay no longer. Okay, how does this work? Is there any magic involved? Yeah, that looks like magic.
この二の国のため手を取り、
ブラハバンの約定を結ぶと誓おう。共に守ろう。二の国を。
They just said Ni no Kuni. At least that's what I understood. I suppose you will be visiting the other nations in order to gain more signatures for the declaration?
Hi.
We will, Master Pugnacious. Then I would suggest that you visit Hydropolis first. Ah, but you will need to cross the sea to do so.
No.
Is there a spell we could use to fly there or something? Ha ha! You never cease to amuse me, Roland. Even if such a spell existed, it would be impossible to maintain it for long enough to complete the journey. Will not be able to fly that far, neither, lad. Ain't a wind I never heard of can be relied upon to blow a man that sort of distance. Looks like we got there by boat or not at all then. Indeed. A visit to Capstan upon Hull would seem to be in order. The shipwrights there are second to none. And they are vessels of Goldpaw. I will send word of your coming.
Yes.
Then it looks like we are going to Capstan upon Hull. Let's find some shipbuilders and see if we can't recruit them for our own kingdom. Yeah, then they can build us an amazing boat so we can sail to Hydropolis on style.
Oh.
By crikey, seems we've a lot to be getting on with.
ありがとう。
Thank you, Master Pugnacious. I'll convince all the other nations to sign up to the declaration, I promise. I sincerely hope that you do, King Evan. May fortune smile upon you. Hi, nice to see ya.
ブラハバンの約定を自分たちの旗として掲げたエヴァ。無事にゴールドパウンドとの同盟締結を果たした彼らは次なる国シーラザラカンを目指すのであった。
Ah, another of these sequences.
ブラハバンの約定か。すごいものを考えついたね。
ローランがいたからこそできたんだよ。メルドラさんにもいっぱいお世話になったな。
それとゴールドパウンドと約定を結べたのはエヴァンが信頼を勝ち取った成果だね。
信頼か。
ところでエヴァンには好きな子はいる？
Ha! Girls!
いきなりどうしたの？
ちょっとした雑談かな。
僕はこの国のみんなのことが好きだよ。
そう、信頼だったり恋愛感情だったり気持ちを託せる人がいるのは素晴らしいことだ。このことをどうか覚えておいてね。じゃあね、エヴァン。
あ、うん。またね。
Curious to see who he really is. Save your progress so far? Yes, we will. A destiny discovered. Chapter 4 complete. Nice. Oha, who is this? Looks like a cobra. Oh, that really looks like a cobra. Ah, okay. So, wait. Doloran? This is him? And why is he going to Hydropolis himself? Also,
第5章女王の目
Chapter 5, The Sea Queen's Curse.
Yosh.
So, I've been looking at some maps. Capstan upon Hull is south of Goldpaw, right?
Oh,
Aye, that it be. And we have to visit a swap by the name of Wright, or so Pugnacious tells me. I do hope you can convince some good shipwrights to join us. That we will, Evan lad, that we will. The best in the business. Ah, another DLC. New quests for courtesy of Bodley. The Adventure Pack expansion will broaden your horizons with all new quests courtesy of your old pal Bodley. Go and pay her a visit at the library in Goldpaw to find out more. So we're gonna do this. Ah, Leaf Book. Three new ones. Goldpaw joins Evermore. Best sit yourselves down because this is big news. Goldpaw has joined forces with Evermore. Reports say the kingdom's Grand High Roller Pugnacious joined Evan in signing what they are calling the Declaration of Interdependence. The union is official. Really? They are working together now? But Evermore was only just founded. What can Master Pugnacious be thinking? Evermore is Prince Evan's kingdom, correct? That's King Evan to you. What is a Declaration of Interdependence? Sounds like Evermore's really one to watch. But where is it exactly? Apparently it's somewhere in the Heartlands. But that's the middle of nowhere. So it seems we have a new neighbor. What's Ding Dong Dell going to make of this? Unlocking secret skills. The owner of the Iron Orchid shared some of his knowledge with me. He spoke of hidden skills residing in items of equipment that can only be unlocked by smiths of the very highest caliber. One day, perhaps, I will be able to count myself among their number. Interesting, so we might just talk to him as well. He is in Goldpaw, and we will go there because of Bodley. Dating disasters, Henny. Could there be anyone more charming and wholesome than this? Kind-hearted young teacher who troubles the world, educating our youth? The answer is almost certainly no. Which is a shame, because when I asked her to step out with me, she flat out refused. She looks like the serious type. She used to come to the castle a lot. She sounds like a marvelous woman. I wish I had a teacher like her. I do admire your courage and directness. Thanks, but it doesn't seem to be working. Alright. Ah, there's already somebody new here. Hi. You look suspicious to me. You think you can evade the all-seeing eye of Longmane? Show me your entry papers, now. Entry papers? Ha! Exactly as I thought. You do not have permission to enter. There is no use in denying it further. You are a spy, hoping to slip into the city undetected. What? Why would you think that? Longmane, are you accosting visitors to our kingdom again? I hope you have not leveled any of your wild accusations against them. How dare you! I am simply taking reasonable measures to keep undesirables out of Goldpaw. Why would anyone object to that? Every time. Every single time it is the same. I can only apologize. That insolent pup's name is Longmane. He is notorious for accosting travelers in the manner you experienced. He said he was trying to keep undesirables out of Goldpaw. That may be what he believes, but it is nonsense. The entry papers he demands from visitors do not even exist. Oh. The boy is truly a thorn in our side. He is only a guard in training, and yet he has taken it upon himself to defend the kingdom single-handed. We have tried ordering him to cease and desist, but he will not listen. There must be something we can do about him, but I am at a loss as to what. Well, his methods might be a little unusual, but his heart seems to be in the right place. He really wants to protect his kingdom. Yes, I have to say I'm quite intrigued by this long-maned fellow. Let's go and talk to him again. Ah, go after Longmane. Yeah, let's just do that. Yes. Ah, there he is again. Ah, you again. Can you not see that I'm engaged in an important mission? I am too busy to talk. Leave me alone. A mission? What kind of mission? I'm keeping an eye on that man and woman over there. They have been deep in conversation for a suspiciously long time. And look how closely they stand. They would only do so if they did not want to be overheard. They are spies, discussing how to bring Goldpaw to its knees. But they just look like an ordinary couple to... Silence! I kill you! How can I focus on my mission with you chattering away, No, it is no good. My focus is ruined. I will have to come back later. Do not get in my way again. Curious little boy. Alright, yeah, go after Longmane. Ah, there he is. You again? Do you intend to disrupt every one of my missions? What's the assignment this time, Longmane? Do you see this croupier? He is clearly a suspicious character. I am certain that he is stealing from the house and using the money to fund nefarious activities. Really? What makes you think that? My instinct, of course. What else? It is the only thing a soldier can truly rely upon. But you can't just... I can. Something must be done about this criminal. If he is allowed to continue acting with impunity, he will bring Goldpaw to its knees. I must seek out Master Magnatius and ask him to swear me in as a guard. Then I will be able to make that arrest. There he goes. And I think we still have to go after him? Yes. Okay. And here it's again. Please, I must speak with Master Magnatius. I cannot remain a trainee any longer. I demand to be sworn in as a guard. You again. How many times must I tell you? You do not have permission to be here. Now, go home immediately. They will not listen to me, none of them. Who could possibly have any objection at swearing one such as I in as a guard? Imbeciles. Come to Evermore. Longmane, if you really want to be a guard that much, why don't you come to my kingdom? I'd be happy to have you. We could use someone with your spirit. Ah, out of the question. What? Why not? I have no time to waste in insignificant backwaters. I have a glittering career to be getting underway. Of course, if you were to prove your worth by smiting the fugitive criminal factions known as the Pork Horde and the Verninators, perhaps I might reconsider. Really? Then we'll go and take care of them right away. We'll be back in no time, you'll see. Ah, we will see about that. Each is a sizable and ferocious force in its own right, and together, well... Gosh, this sounds as though it might be quite the battle. We'll win the day, though, you'll see. Ha! Your confidence is quite something. These heartless marauders are known to loiter around the Calmlands. Do not come back to me with excuses about not having been able to find them. We won't, so don't forget your promise. We'll be holding you to it. That sounds like a skirmish, actually. Win the battle. Yeah, this sounds like a skirmish. Well then, but before we do this, we will go around. I saw some more exclamation marks, so there will be more people to recruit. And as we are here, we're gonna talk to... probably you, right? Hello.
Yeah.
Ah, you've come to have your fortune told, yes? Well, I wasn't really planning on it, but since I'm here, I might as well. Good. Now, let me see. Yes. A star glows brightly, illuminating the path ahead. You walk along it, but you have yet to reach its end. If you continue along this path, you will change the world. It will not be easy, but the star burns fiercely. Other stars will join it, filling the world with light. Gosh, that's very... well, it's quite encouraging, actually. Oi, Evan man, why don't we ask this chap if he wants to join us in our kingdom? He's a proper talent, if you ask me. You wish me to accompany you to your new kingdom? I am honored. But I am afraid I must refuse. I cannot leave the city at the moment. People would think that I was running away in disgrace. Why is that? Did something happen? My reputation here in Goldpaw has suffered greatly of late. Alas, I have no idea why, and thus no means of rectifying the situation. Come on, man. You are a fortune teller. You must have some clue what's going on. As a matter of fact, I consulted the fates a short while ago. I saw 2 stars arriving in Goldpaw, throwing light on this whole misunderstanding and clearing my name. 2 stars? Could that mean us? Who else, man? And if we manage to help him, that'll mean his prophecy was right. Which means all that proper tidy stuff he said about you'll turn out to be true as well. Well, perhaps we should help him regardless. Can you tell us where you think these awful rumors about you might have started? I can only imagine that they began at the casino. That is where I usually work, you see. I make predictions as to the outcomes of customers' bets. The casino, eh? Right you are. Come on, Evan. Let's see what people down there are saying about our pal Bayou. Okay, so make inquiries at the casino. 3 in total? Yeah, let's do just that. So, wait, you? Yes, you. Hao Ling was once one of the finest fortune tellers in Goldpaw, but he has become terribly greedy and tight-fisted of late. I have heard that he even demands extra fees from gamblers who win as a result of his predictions. Such behavior is unheard of. It is a disgrace. Ah, okay. Ah, her. You would like to know about Hao Ling? Well, I do know one story about him. Apparently he managed to convince some gullible tourist to go with him to something he called a lucky spot, where he proceeded to give the poor man nonsensical advice about how sitting cross-legged would bring him good fortune. He sounds like an utter scoundrel to me. Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. Ah, and there's number 3. Hao Ling's predictions are utter nonsense. Do not ask him to tell you how your bets will turn out, whatever you do. He seemed so confident and assured, you see. I decided to up my stake and go all in, and I ended up losing everything. Well, Hao Ling wasn't wrong. The poor Dab's reputation's in tatters. Everyone we spoke to was bad-mouthing him something rotten. I'd like to speak to the tourist Hao Ling is supposed to have tricked, wouldn't you? Good thinking, man. He'll be able to tell us all the juicy details, I'm sure. If he followed our friend's supposed advice, he'll still be sitting somewhere cross-legged, eh? Alright, let's look for the cross-legged sitting... Look for a tourist sitting cross-legged on the ground. Yeah, okay. There he is. Yes, I think it's working. I can feel myself getting luckier. Hey, you there. Can you sense it too? Do I seem lucky to you? Well, perhaps I don't think you should necessarily trust what the fortune teller told you, though. What? Why not? He's one of the most famous fortune tellers in Goldpaw. I went to him especially. Well, I'm afraid to say you might not have found him. Now, what can you tell us about the person who told you to sit here? What did he look like? Let me see. He had long white hair and a blue robe, but his hair was covering his face, so I didn't get a very good look at him. What are you thinking, Evan? Did someone's going around pretending to be Howling? That's interesting. Still, shouldn't be too hard to find our imposter. Sounds like he's got quite a distinctive look. You're right. Let's take a look around town. Alrighty. Find the imposter pretending to be Howling. There he is he alright? Heh. Keep gambling, you fools. Your greed makes you so easy to deceive. Long white hair? A blue robe? This must be our man. Excuse me, are you Howling? Who's... Oh, Howling! Yes, I am he. Ah, I sense that you are a tourist here. Would you care to have your fortune told? You've got a flippant cheek, man. I am he, my foot. You are no more Howling than I am. Gah, I knew this would happen eventually. Get after him! He's done a runner. Let's get after him, Evan. He went that way, towards Lady Luck. Let me move. We've got you now, Rotter. You'd better stop pretending to be our mate Howling, or we'll... Shh, the real Howling will... There he is. So, you are the one who has been tarnishing my hard-won reputation. I suppose the game is up, so... Yes, it is true. I am the one who has been pretending to be you. His name is Liar. Crikey, he almost sounds proud of it all of a sudden. But why? Why would you do that? I too am a fortune teller, but no one has ever heard of me. It was nigh on impossible for me to find any customers. So I decided to borrow the name of one of Goldpaw's most famous soothsayers. And it worked. Visitors from the countryside fall for the ruse every time. How dare you? How dare you claim to be any kind of fortune teller? What you have done brings disgrace upon us all. But I really am a fortune teller. Sometimes my predictions really do come true. And when they do, people are so grateful. It feels wonderful. It made borrowing your name worthwhile. I only wanted to try it once or twice. I did not mean for things to get so out of hand, but once I had begun the deceit, I found it hard to stop. I see 2 stars above your head. One has burned out and lost its light. The other seems as though it will only burn ever more brightly. It is up to you to decide which of these stars is to be your guiding light from here on. Howling, are you telling my fortune? Go and tell the people of Goldpaw what you have done. Complete honesty. Without it you can never hope to become a fortune teller, no matter how talented you are. Simply pretending to be someone else is the domain of clowns and mimics. It benefits no one. Now go. Go and clear my name. I understand, Howling. I will never do something like this again, I promise. I will explain to everyone what I have done, and then I shall work hard to become a real fortune teller just like you.
Whoa.
Gosh, it didn't take much to persuade him to go straight. Indeed not. Now, King Evan, I must thank you. I doubt I could have restored my good name without your assistance. If the invitation still stands, I would be honored to join you in your kingdom. Of course it still stands, Howling. It will be wonderful to have you. Yes, very nice. Another one for our not country, kingdom. Jawohl. Awesome. So let's find the next one. Well, as we are here, we can also talk to him and see if he has some new insights. Oh, there's a lot actually. I can only take 12. Ah, okay. But I'm fairly certain some are completed. Yeah. 5 views of coarse cord. 4 pots of mallow fat. 4 combs of runny honey. And 3 pieces of simple string. Okay, and now we have place for 4 more. And I can see there are some, or at least 1 is already done. 2 are done. 3 are done. Nice. So... fledgling feathers. 5 pieces of rugged fur. And 4 classic cabbages. Nice. Alright, new citizens. Oh, he doesn't have any more, damn it. I don't know about... Actually, I want this. Yes. I can only get 1. Okay. Oh, you can get more than just 1. Cool. And that's actually it. Okay, so, let's go to the next person. Him? Yes, him. What do you need, my friend? Hello there, young man. I am pleased to say that this is your lucky day. You see, I have been looking for someone with whom I can share my tale, and what a tale it is! An account of such bravery and daring. Do that it is sure to provide a source of strength and inspiration. It begins half a century ago, when I was but a young pup, trying to make my way in the world. Best make yourself comfortable, Evan. I've got a feeling this will be a long one. It does sound interesting, though. In fact, I'm rather looking forward to hearing it. Cool, you really are a white-eyed innocent, aren't you? And so I went on to dazzle the world with my battlefield prowess. I traveled to distant kingdoms and smote entire herds of porks. I took to the high seas and suppressed schools of ferocious fangfish. I once even brought down a wave worm with a single well-placed arrow. I was unstoppable, invincible, the world's greatest warrior. Gosh, that's... well, incredible is the only word. You are impressed, I see. And no doubt you are wondering how you too might develop such a reputation, yes? Well, fear not, young man, I have prepared a trial for you. A trial? Indeed so. You are to journey to the shrine near the city and take on a fearsome monster by the name of Conflagra. The ominous smoke that surrounds her will make her easy enough to recognize. Ominous smoke? That sounds familiar. It certainly does, man. I think we both know what we're dealing with by your... She is a vicious creature, and no mistake, she seems to enjoy nothing more than the sight of hapless travelers turning tail and fleeing in terror from her ferocious onslaughts. Which is not to say that I could not have triumphed over her in my younger days, of course. But age has taken its toll. My powers, I fear, are on the wane. I know better than to seek such confrontations now. But what? It is time for the younger generation to take over. You must smite the beast in my stead. And in doing so, you will prove yourself worthy of being my successor. Arf, arf, arf. Alright, I'll do it. I'll go and defeat that monster for you. Excellent. I knew you would not let me down. Are you sure about this, man? I mean, have you really thought it through? Properly, like. What is there to think about, Lofty? If this monster's been infected by that awful darkness, someone's got to deal with her. Or we'll all be in trouble. And besides, I want to see if I'm as good as he was.
No.
Ha! I knew he'd relate he'd reel you in with them all tales of his. As your kingmaker, I am obliged to say you're already twice the fighter ye ever was. But there's only one way to find out for certain, ain't it? Okay, level 32. Oh, that's a little bit too high for me right now. So, no. Let's go on to the next one then. Both of you? One of you? Either or? Let's go for you. So, a bun costs 100 guilders and I give you 500 guilders. How much change do you give me? Don't know. Hello there, what are you doing? We're planning on opening a shop when we're older, so we're practicing, just like Miss Henny taught us. Miss Henny? Surely not. You know her, Evan? Back when my father was alive, Miss Henny would sometimes come to the castle to give me lessons. So she was your tutor, huh? You wouldn't happen to know where Miss Henny is now, would you? She told us she was going to the forest of Nile. She's taking some textbooks to one of Nile's apprentices, I think. I'm really worried about her, though. Dad said the forest is full of wolves. Wolves? Oh my, we'd better go after her and make sure she's alright. Ah, level 23, we could do that, but we're not gonna do it right now. There's still some more exclamation marks, still more people to find. So, her. Hi. Are you alright? What's the matter? Oh, look, Mother, it's King Evan. We should ask King Evan to help us. Shh, be quiet, yapping pup. We do not need anyone's assistance. We will cope just fine on our way. Oh, but if there's anything we can do, we'd be happy to help, really. Could you at least tell us what the problem is? Well, if you must know, we recently set out to pay a visit to Capstan upon Hull, but we never made it there. A vicious monster attacked us on the way. It seems it likes to prey on children and the infirm, the brute. It is too cowardly to pick on anyone its own size. We put out a call to the local monster hunters, but the craven creatures slunk off and hid. Now the hunters think us liars. Huh, this sounds like a pretty cunning monster. It is terrorizing people, but nobody is going after it, and we can do nothing ourselves to stop it.
Nani?
So, how are you going to get to Capstan? We will have to go by boat. It takes a lot longer, but at least the brute cannot attack us at sea. That's not a solution. It makes things way harder, not just for you, but for everybody else headed that way. I am sure it will move on eventually. Such opportunistic creatures always do, and once it has, we will be able to make our way to Capstan in peace. No. No way. I'm not going to let this happen. Are you alright, Roland? We don't give in to bullies. We can't let them have their way, and we won't. But we'll take care of that monster for you. You said it attacked you on the way to Capstan upon Hull? Yes, that's right. It runs away at the first sound of soldiers on the march, but your smaller numbers should draw less attention. Good. Come on, Evan. Alright. Level 23. We're gonna do this as well, but this is also outside the town, so gonna do this later. I'm pretty sure there was somebody else as well. So, you? Yes. Master Chocho! Ah, you must be the new delivery boy. Where have you been? We have many orders waiting for you already. Delivery boy? I think you've mistaken me for... You have no time for chitter-chatter, child. You have orders to deliver. But... what is your motto? That's right. Fast as fate, delicious as destiny. So get these hot streak spicy noodles delivered, and quickly. You have 3 orders waiting for you already, and you have 3 minutes to deliver them to the hungry people of Goldpaw. 3 minutes? That's impossible. If our chefs can make them that quickly, you can deliver them that quickly. Now, prepare yourself and speak with me when you are ready to set out. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, then let's just do that. Yes. We only have 3 minutes. Let's see if we can do that. Well, are you ready to deliver those noodles? Sure. About time too. Now, listen carefully while I explain who these deliveries are for. You will find the first customer in the back streets near the river. She is a sweet little girl with a bowl haircut. The second customer is also in the back streets, but her house is located high above street level. She has told me that she will be wearing a red dress. The third customer will be waiting at his home in front of the library. He is a portly older gentleman with a bushy beard. You may complete your deliveries in any order, as long as you complete them quickly. Now go, errand boy. There is work to be done. Okay, will there be a timer? I don't know. Let's just run. So, first one? Yes, yes, yes. Ah, you must be the delivery boy. Yes, oh good. I love that hot streak spicy noodles. Oh, and they are still piping hot. Thank you. Oh, there's really a timer. 2 minutes 46. Okay, let's just go on. Her? Oh, the timer stops when we talk. That's good. What an adorable creature you are. But what could you possibly want with me? Oh, you have brought me my noodles. Ah, these are perfect. Still steaming hot. Thank you, young man. Cool. And just one more to go. And we should make it in time, definitely. Ah, it's him. Okay. Are these my hot streak spicy noodles? Alrighty. I ordered them only a moment ago. Ah, the sweet saffron tea house never fails. Fast as fate, delicious as destiny indeed. Tidy, all our deliveries were completed on time. Let's head back to the shop and give Master Chow Chow the good news. Well, that was easy. Oh, there you are. I heard you completed all your deliveries on time. How did you hear it before we arrived there? How? An auspicious start to your career as a delivery boy. Now, for your next assignment. Oi, listen you. There will be no next assignment, and here's why. So you're not the new delivery boy? Oh dear, what a misunderstanding. Why did you not tell me immediately? I did, well, I tried to anyway. I must apologize, please, opala. I didn't know that hitting L2 would also get rid of the text. Okay. We obtained a copy of the Gambling Garment. Aha. Simply follow these recipes to the letter and you will be able to reproduce the delights of the sweet saffron tea house in your own home. Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, that was a bit of a palaver, but I'd say it was worth it in the end. Nice work, Evan. Level up, nice. But wait, I thought I would get a new person for my kingdom. Damn it.